by the name Aminata Sonko.
Hey, it's Kellen, and today on Diversified Game, you guys are in for a real treat. Nobody else has an interview like this, so we're gonna learn from Officer Pretty Amina. She is a real officer. She does not play one in a movie, not yet at least. But you know, maybe there are some of you who want to book her for a movie. But she is a real officer in the country of the Gambia, and she's going to give us the game on how it is to be a young female officer in the Gambia. Amina, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm good.
When people, see you in your outfit on Instagram, and her links will be below, you guys, so you can see whether you're watching or you are listening, like the majority of you are listening. Tell me, how do people take it when they see you being an officer? Because in the Gambia, it's not violent like here in America, so you don't have a gun. You're a very petite woman. Do they think that it's just a game and you're dressing up?
At first when I started using Instagram, I didn't post pictures where I wear the uniform. Most of my Instagram followers thought that I'm into modeling or fashion. Many will text me that, are you a model? Then I sit and see, there was a day I posted my uniform. I was like, to those asking me whether I'm a model, but I am a police officer. Then many people were like, wow, are you a police officer? Like, you too small, the age. I said, yes, I'm a police officer. Because I started working when I was just 17. It was not easy for me though, but I have to manage and push it hard.
Was it hard to become a police officer at 17? Like, what did you have to go through? How was the training?
Very hard. We trained for 11 months. Yeah.
11 months. Describe it. Give us a description of like when the day starts and when the day ends.
We started 10th November 2014.
Okay. And do you wake up at what time in the morning, and what time are you guys done?
I wake up 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
And what time are you done? And are you able to go home, or do you have to stay like on base?
No, I go home every day. My house is far from the training ground, so I have to wake up early to reach there.
Wow. Now, the training at 17, did you finish early, or how does that work in the Gambia for those who say, wow, at 17, like in America, you have to be 21. So were you special?
No, the work, before you start work here, you have to have 18 years. And I start training by November. Then I turn 18 by December. So that was the reason why they took me at the first, because before I will complete my training, I will turn to 18.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, police officers here on average maybe train 21 weeks. That's why you might see them in the States shooting, because they're scared, because they're not trained. Your training is more than double of theirs. So maybe there's something, you could teach even virtually. How to be a kind officer. I'm giving you a course or something you could create. But I love that, because we think that police need more training in this country. Now, in the Gambia, when people see you and you have to give orders, do you feel like you get the respect you deserve and the same respect as your counterparts who might be 4 times your size and 4 times your age?
Main problem I face, I would say, sometimes when I'm alone, and if I'm to address issue, people will be like, whoa, this one girl. No, it's not her. But when I do go out with my colleagues, mostly my juniors, that's the time I got respect from the civilians. But me alone, wow, it's a problem. Because, I'm very thin. People think that I'm a very small guy. And no, I'm 25 of age now. So I'm not a small girl. None of my body is too thin.
Well, in the small frames, and I have two daughters, and they are 11 and 8 now. And before COVID, they would do at least 2 days of jujitsu. So even though they're small, they could choke somebody out. So you might be small and really know how to fight. How are your fighting? For all I know, you could be a black belt in so many things. But how is your experience even with fighting? Or is that something that in the Gambia, because it is that happy place, you don't even have to worry about such things?
So I can, because we are trained how to, but you don't exercise that on surveillance out there.
So it's paradise. You don't have to worry about fighting. You don't have to worry about, what's the biggest thing that you think you deal with as an officer day to day? Like, what's the biggest problem?
You are saying something?
Yes, I'm saying, what's the biggest, day to day problem that you deal with as an officer? Is it dealing with, what is it? Is it breaking up a fight in the bar? Is it just telling people, use the zebra crossing? I'm trying to give an idea for those in the West who, say, hold on, what do you mean? She doesn't have to fight. She doesn't have a gun. That is a very strange thing for this violent America. So I want to know day to day, what do you think your biggest problem is as an officer?
Exactly. More here, we are approaching our election this December, and we face a lot of problems with political parties. But you have to manage, because civilians got the voice of the country.
Now, elections in Africa are always, times where you never know what's going to happen. With those problems with civilians, is it just the marches and trying to organize that, so traffic, or is it people, being violent? So tell me, since people do think that you are a model, and do you ever think about, wait, I could probably be in the movies, or I could do something in acting? Is that even a desire of yours?
Yeah, for modeling, that's something that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the room for it, so I decided to let go.
But now you have an audience online. And so would you consider acting? I see modeling is just a stepping stone, but then it's the acting, right? And everything else that you can do, and then maybe doing music. Is that even something that interests you in being in entertainment? Now, you are an officer, so I know you're not shy. And some people might say, oh, Kellen, this small girl, you're asking her 100 questions. I have to ask, because you have a very unique story, which I think later in life, you'll probably write a book, or you might write your own movie. What are some of your goals, even as an officer? You seem to be enjoying yourself, because every day I see different pictures. Have you considered doing a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have TikTok account.
Okay, you have TikTok account.
Yeah.
And again, people, when I see something, Officer Amina, let me tell you, when I say these things, I'm rarely wrong when I see somebody having the amount of fun that you have. What is your TikTok account?
Baby Police 01.
Okay, Baby Police 01.
Yeah.
Now, what is a community give back? Something you want to give to your community, whether you're doing it now or you'd like to do it in the future. What is one thing that you would like to contribute to your community?
In my community, like where I live, we're very far from the road, and in my dreams, like in future, away we don't have light, no water. Maybe like when I get high rank in the police, I could provide those ones for my area, my community.
Mm.
No.
Now, let me ask you this, because many people ask me, well, Kellen, I always hear in Africa the power could go out, or this could happen, or that could happen. What about solar and even the big buckets that catch your water? is that something in your area that is, more and more people have? I know in Cameroon, in our neighborhood, more and more people have it, but is that something that in your area that is common?
Yeah, most of them have it here.
Okay. So with that, whether you provide it in helping with funding, or if you provide it with, if let's say you want to run for office and, we're talking big money, and able to give it to the people. I mean, that's a business. I just want people to know. And if you want to know more about it, you guys with, Officer Aminata, you can go to her Instagram and say, I'd like to learn more to see how I can play my part. If you don't know, Officer, aid in Africa is dead because aid never came with anything but a lot of, strings attached. So we have to create business for Africa, and we don't want the colonizers taking any more.
So
Yes. So you guys have gotten a quick little game what it is to be an officer in the Gambia. I'm going to take the conversation offline, and I want to talk to Officer Aminata about her future influencer goals. So you guys make sure you share this with somebody. It will change their life.
Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed bio-socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. Diversifiedgame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration and joy by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at diversifiedgame.com.